You said in a recent interview, you were asked why you thought so many working age men wanted to get into Europe. You said they want Islam to be everywhere. That's why they're coming to our countries. There's no assimilation. They don't learn their language. This has been happening for years and years in Europe. This is a religious war. Would you categorize what you saw down in Ceuta as an example of that?
Yeah, I would say there's definitely, it's interesting. I've heard a lot of people talk about, well, when a man comes and he flees a country, he brings his family. When he goes alone, he's going to war. And a lot of those individuals, they're 21 to 28 years old. They don't bring their wives. They don't bring women with them. And when I asked them why not, they said because Islam says they stay at home. That's what they told me.
Right. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that the 60,000 people that poured over that border are going for reasons connected to their religion. It may explain why some of them left family members at home. But isn't it more likely, Nick, Shirley, that actually the vast majority just want a better economic life for themselves? That is certainly the case with most people, for example, who come into the UK illegally, as it turns out most of them are young men who want a better life for themselves. It's not really driven by any particular ideology, including, Islam.
Well, the key word you give there is illegally. They're breaking the law. They come here illegally, and then what happens? They usually get put on our welfare systems, and that takes money from the people who are living in the country legally, and that's a problem.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. I'm just saying that the categorization that you've laid down, that you think that it's all about Islam, that these people want to come in, they don't want to assimilate, they don't want to learn the language, they want to basically, I guess, take over with their own form of culture and religion. I'm just not sure that this is what we're seeing here with this situation in Ceuta. You posted on Instagram as well, thousands of kids left completely stranded at the Spain-Morocco border. But according to local data, reported by Daily Telegraph, there are between 826 and 862 unaccompanied migrant children currently stranded in Ceuta. Now, that's a lot of kids, don't get me wrong, but it's not thousands and thousands. Almost all of the 60,000 migrants who came in this huge surge from Morocco into Ceuta, they've all been returned. And you've got people like Elon Musk, who I think do exaggerate the situation in Europe, certainly he does about England, I think.